My name is Anderson. I was born into a mafia family. In other words, my father was the boss of a mafia. Of course, because of that, I was forced to live a life where people around me looked at me with scorn. I had one brother, Jacob, who was 12 years older than me. Jacob received an elite education as if he was born to become a mafia. Seeing him like that, I started thinking every day that I wanted to live as a normal person. Jacob, I'm thinking of going out into society and working normally as soon as I graduate from college. I always thought you weren't cut out for the mafia life. I think that's fine, I said. I talked to our parents about it, but they said they're going to disown me. They wouldn't even listen to what I had to say. So what are you going to do? Jacob asked. I'm still leaving. Thanks for everything up till now. Even if we're apart, we're still brothers. Come to me if you need anything. Yeah, thanks, Jacob replied. Just as I told Jacob, as soon as I graduated, I got a job at a general construction company and started living as an upstanding citizen. I look forward to working with you, starting today, I said to my new colleagues. Nice to meet you, they replied. I felt abnormally happy every day, having been freed from my life up until then. I got a girlfriend too, and things were going smoothly in my private life. Wait, you're Anderson who's joining my team starting today? A colleague asked. Yes, up until now I've only been doing miscellaneous tasks, but I look forward to working with you. Please, just don't drag me down. I'll do my best. Until now, I hadn't really been interested in any work that came with responsibility. But this time, my hard work was recognized, and I was allowed to join the sales team. Hey, you entered this part wrong. What are you doing? A colleague scolded me. But yesterday you said you would handle that part. Don't give me excuses. Do you want to get fired? I'm sorry, I'll fix it right away. After being assigned to the team, I heard that if you get on Maya's bad side, you'll get fired. Apparently, there have already been many victims who've had their strings pulled by high-ups. It's gone to court several times, but the company never held me responsible. Guess this is how it is in the working world. You've got to work hard to get in her good graces. I was working desperately to get Maya to like me, putting in more effort than anyone else. You know, you're surprisingly good at your job lately. New hires these days usually quit right away, but you're different, Maya commented. Thank you very much. Maybe my efforts paid off, I replied. However, things started to look ominous after that. Hey, are you free after work today? I have some errands to run, Maya asked. Today? Then are you free next Friday? If it's next week, I should be free then. Let's go out to dinner next Friday. Okay. I had a girlfriend, and honestly, I had no desire whatsoever to go out to eat with another woman one-on-one. However, telling myself it was for work, I reluctantly agreed to go. Any restaurant is fine, right? Maya asked. Yes, anywhere is okay with me. She took me to a rather upscale-looking restaurant. You've been working hard lately. I thought I'd treat you once in a while, Maya said. Thank you very much. It's a big deal to be liked by me, so you should be confident. Is that so? The meal went by so quickly, I don't even remember how it tasted. In my mind, I just wanted to go home as soon as possible. Time passed, and it was getting late with the last train approaching. I should get going before I miss the last train. Thanks for the meal, Maya. You're leaving? Yes. Hey, I'm kind of in the mood for that sort of thing today, you know? Meaning? Are you going to make me spell it all out? Let's go to a motel. I can't do that. I have a girlfriend. I care about her a lot. Between me and your girlfriend, it's obviously going to be me. No, I can't do that. Oh, well, that killed the mood. I'm going home. I've lost my desire to treat you, so pay for your own expensive meal. See ya. In the end, I paid for the pricey meal myself and took the train home. Do it properly, I muttered to myself. Why are you dragging your feet? Starting the next day, Maya's attitude toward me turned cold, like she was a different person. Furthermore, rumors started spreading that I had unreasonably tried to drag a girl to a hotel and that a newbie employee was making a pass at her. Damn, this turned into a real pain. What should I do? However, I didn't let those rumors get me down. I devoted myself to my work despite feeling ostracized. Then, one day, Maya called out to me. Hey, we're going to meet a new client tomorrow, so you come with me. A new client meeting tomorrow? That's right. You got a problem with that? The company said we shouldn't take on new clients right now because we don't have enough staff. I already discussed that with the higher-ups, so there shouldn't be any complaints, right? But what? You think you're important enough to talk back to me? It's not talking back, but I ended up being forced to go to the client meeting. Come on, I'm driving, so get in. I can drive, so I'll drive us there. It's a pain to give you directions, so shut up and get in. Today, for some reason, Maya was driving, even though she never drives normally. Heading towards our destination, we drove in silence for a while until the car pulled into the parking lot of a motel. What is the meaning of this? I thought I turned you down before regarding this sort of thing. It's fine. Let's just go inside and talk about it for now. What are you saying? No matter what I said, it fell on deaf ears. The car stopped in the parking lot. Hurry up and come. Let's talk inside for now. I'm leaving. If anything happens, just so you know. Well, do whatever you want. I swore to myself that I absolutely would not make any mistakes and entered the motel. You still want to keep working at the company, right? Then you know what to do, don't you? Are you being serious right now? I'm dead serious. Is there a problem? If you really mean that, there's something wrong with your head. However, Maya ignored what I said and opened the door to the room. Get in. I glared at Maya for a moment before entering the room. Who? Whoa! The instant I entered the room, I was shoved from behind and fell to the floor. Ouch! A fierce pain shot through my head as I lay on the floor. What the? Well? I thought you could have some fun here, did you, huh? You fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. Inside the room were 3 thug-looking men holding bats and golf clubs. What is this all of a sudden? Shut up and be quiet. One of the men swung a bat at my leg. Ah! Of course, pain shot through my leg and I couldn't stand up properly. Serves you right, you bastard! Hey, who the hell are these guys? I'm the mistress of a mafia underboss. These are his underlings. What did you say? In other words, they are my underlings too. Are you crazy? Hey, take this guy to the limit. Leave it to us. With those words, the men all attacked me at once, beating me to a pulp. I kept nearly losing consciousness from the intense pain, only to be brought back to awareness. This repeated over and over. Don't kill him yet. We've got to take him to the very limit first. I was beaten black and blue, just short of being killed. Are you sure about this? We roughed him up pretty bad. Yeah, he's technically your co-worker at the company, right? It's fine. He's just a regular employee. He has less clout than me. Then let's think of something else fun to do with him next. Sure. What should we do after beating him up pretty bad? They started cheerfully discussing what to do next. I was watching for any chance to escape, but is it really the underboss's order to kill this guy? He doesn't seem particularly noteworthy. Are you disobeying me? The underboss told me to use you guys, if you say so. But when they all turned their backs to me to talk, I mustered my strength and stood up. Hey, wait! Don't let him get away! I threw the door open and ran with all my might, dragging my leg. And that's when I noticed something strange. The doors to all the other rooms in the motel were wide open. Hey, open up! What the hell are you doing? I ran into one of the open rooms and locked the door from the inside. At first they were making a ruckus outside the door, but eventually it got quiet and they started shouting loudly in the hallway. Hey, you can make as much noise as you want. What did you say? This motel is under our control. So what? Right now, no other guests are allowed in. Huh? So it's just us here? Even if you call for help, no one's going to come right away. I had my phone so I could contact someone outside, but I didn't know the location well enough to explain it. Even if someone came to help, it would take a considerable amount of time. We've got orders to kill you today. No one's coming after this. Darn it. Don't underestimate the Connie family. We're going to take this all the way. The Keys family? That's right, the famous Connie's family, one of the largest in the West Coast. The Connie family was the organized crime group to which my brother belonged. I decided to call my brother, placing my hopes on him. Please pick up, I thought as I gripped my phone tightly, holding on to a faint hope. Hello, Anderson, what's up? Jacob, I spoke in a low voice, trying to get as far away from the door as possible so they wouldn't hear me outside. Actually, I'm locked in a room at a motel managed by the Keys family right now. What do you mean? I was forced here somehow, and they beat me with bats and golf clubs inside. Do you know which hotel? That's the problem. I don't know where it is. Got it. Don't panic. If it's a motel, is there anything with the description of the room? I searched around the room and noticed a flyer with a hotel name on it. Looks like it's a place called Costa Bella Hotel. Do you know it? Yeah, that's close to here. I'll head over right away. Sit tight, okay? The call ended there. At that same moment, the men opened the door and came inside. There's nowhere to run now. Let's have some fun now, shall we? Until now, I had been full of shock and confusion, unable to move. But knowing Jacob was coming, my body felt light for some reason. Shut up! Don't think I'm going to take this lying down. Neither are you. Seeing how many of us there are and still running your mouth, I can take you punks on my own. Don't underestimate me. The men swung their weapons down at my head, but I narrowly dodged it and kicked one of them with all my might. Come at me then, you little punk! I tried to follow up on the guy I kicked. Where are you looking? Take this! I got smacked hard on the head from my blind spot, and just like when I entered the room, I ended up getting ganged up on. Giving us trouble, kicking people like that. I'm going to kill you. Time to go to the afterlife. I was prepared to die right then and there, but right before I got hit, another guy stepped in to stop it. Wait. He's made fools of us this much. Let's torture him a bit. I agree. Let's do it quick then. First, let's strip his clothes and take an embarrassing video of him. If we post that online as is, he might want to die himself. Oh, that sounds super fun. Do it. I was fiercely lifted up and thrown onto the bed in the room. We'll undress you gently then. Okay, this is going to be fun. Do it. Stop, don't touch me. I felt despair, unable to resist. But at that moment, I heard the sound of the motel's front door being forcefully broken down. What was that sound, I thought. Jacob had arrived, and I laughed. The hell you laughing at? You're in for it now. What? You guys are finished. The men and me had horrific expressions. They could see my defiant smile. Then the sound of the elevator coming up from the end of the hallway could be heard. Hey, Kyle, go check it out. One of the men gripped his bat and went out into the hallway. A few minutes passed, and then a loud scream was heard. It stopped, and then the voice was immediately silenced, and it was quiet outside the hallway. What happened? Hey, you should go look. Shut up! Don't order me around. You guys call yourselves men but have no guts. Hurry up and go. Shut up. You say, who do you think you're talking to? It sounded like someone was walking outside the door, and the three of them listened intently. Right. As soon as they come in, we'll all attack at once. Got it? Let's do that. The three of them hid behind the door, listening to the approaching footsteps. This is the place. Now! With a shout, the man pressed against the door, swung his bat. Oh yeah, clean hit! He grabbed the hair of the man he hit and dragged him into the room. Take that! Don't get cocky! Come on, show us your face! Still gripping his hair, the men forced his face up. What? Lure? No way, it can't be. The moment they saw his face, the two men went limp on the spot. Ow, damn, that hurt. Why are you here? Do I need to check with you every time about where I am and what I'm doing? No, of course not. Say your prayer. Well, we didn't know. We thought Kyle got taken out. Shut up, no excuses. Jacob punched the guy as is and got on top of him, pummeling him. You're next, huh? I was just doing what I was ordered, but you still sucked me good, didn't you? I'm sorry. Jacob beat the other guy to a pulp the same way. He stopped punching them when they were both about to lose consciousness and rushed over to me. Looks like they did a number on you. I tried to fight back, but couldn't win. You're not used to fighting after all. You could have come a bit sooner, you know. Jacob helped me up and sat me on the bed. What happened? These guys are from our family, do you know? But seems like they were told to kill me and just jumped me all of a sudden. Who beat you up? All three of them did, whatever they wanted. including the guy you dragged in. I pointed at each of them, looking them in the eye. Jacob stood up calmly. So, who the hell are you? You've got quite the attitude. What's it to you? If you're here, that means you laid hands on them, and Anderson, right? Oh, I was just watching. I didn't do anything directly. But you were the trigger. Who do you think you're talking to? So, who are you in the end? At least tell me that much. Then Maya laughed and started talking. I'm Anderson's superior. Oh, this guy doesn't do things properly at all, so I thought I'd teach him a lesson. Do people bring in the mafia for guidance at work these days? Jacob laughed like it was ridiculous. So, can I go home now? You really think I'm going to say that's fine? I didn't lay a hand on him. That attitude pissed me off. Don't get cocky. You couldn't do anything yourself, so you got the mafia involved. Isn't it your fault, huh? Isn't it wrong to not listen to your boss just 'cause she's a woman? Don't tell me you mean not going to the hotel. Of course, a boss's orders are absolute. You know you're really messed up in the head, aren't you? You can say that. I'm a boss, and no one at the company goes against what I say. In the first place, how does someone on just the sales team have that much power? Well, you've seen this much, so I'll tell you what. What is it? Those guys came on to me just wanting my body, so I used the mafia to threaten them. Huh? In other words, I got leverage on them. That's why no one can defy me. So you've been firing people you don't like that way, that's right. What's wrong with that? I'm practically carrying the company, so it's fine. Seeing this, Jacob was a bit taken aback. But that means you've been freely using our guys on the regular, huh? That's right. Then you're an accomplice. I'm a brand new too. You sure about that? Huh? Saying that, Maya looked around and then said, I'm the woman of your underboss. You going to lay hands on a member's woman? Don what? Maya had a proud attitude. Jacob called out to a nearby underling. Hey, Julian's downstairs, right? Go get him. The underling jogged out of the room. Darn, that hurt. He's the underboss, so he's usually with me. Unlike her bravado until now, Maya looked a bit fled. After a while, the underling brought back a stern-faced man. Don, what can I do for you? I want to ask you something. You keeping some woman with bad taste around? But the stern-faced man reacted like he had no idea what he was talking about. I don't know any woman like that. What do you mean, no? I mean exactly what I said. Jacob glared at Maya. No, well, what the hell's this about? I've drunk with Julian and eaten meals with him. Huh? I've touched his body at those times, too. Then the stern-faced man, who had been thinking for a while, started talking. Oh, I remember now. Remember what? This chick was at a pub near the office, and it seems like she heard I was a mafia underboss, and she came on to me hard. So, you made her your woman? No way. A chick with mediocre looks and a shitty personality like this is a no-no for me. But she's apparently been saying she's your woman. Seriously, when I met her, she was so annoying, I decked her. The underboss spoke in a mocking way. And yet you went around calling yourself Julian's woman? You're messed up in the head. What do you mean messed up? No matter how you look at it, it's messed up. Are all the employees at Anderson's company like this? She's especially crazy. I just realized it recently, too. Almost everyone, including the mafia around us, was laughing. In contrast, Maya's face was bright red with anger. So, she was using my guys without my knowing? Guess she tricked them. These idiots fell for it. The mafia, who had been listening to the conversation so far, stood up. Huh, this chick isn't the underboss's woman? Guess not, you dumbasses got tricked by someone like this. Well, she used the underboss's name and mashed the gang's name and looks. You had plenty of chances to meet, did you not check with him? This chick told us to keep it secret from the underboss, 'cause she wanted to be praised later for cooperating. Good thing you punks learned a lesson to check from now on. Then one of the guys who got beat up later grabbed a bat and headed toward Maya. Hey, you tricked us good. What? You guys were totally into it too. I was doing it for the bosses. If you ain't special, I ain't holding back. He hit me in the gut as hard as he could with a bat. Take that, you ugly! Seeing that, Julian called out to Jacob. Don, I got one request. What is it? Mind if I get a hit in too? Oh, go for it, Julian. Then slowly, Julian approached Maya. You're going to lay hands on me too, even though you're a man? The hell are you saying now? If you lay hands on me again, you're not going to get off easy. Bring it on, we are mafia here. You know who you're threatening. Saying that, Julian punched me in the face with all his might. Maya's nose seemed broken, with blood flowing from her nose and tears from her eyes. I'll never forgive you. Don't screw with me. You reap what you sow. I know people in the police too. I'll crush you even if I have to use the whole company. You think you can crush us with one measly company? All the employees at my company do whatever I say so I can make them do anything. Will that really happen? None of our guys are going to have anything to do with you anymore. Shut up! As Maya said that, Jacob took something out of his pocket, grinning. What's that? It's a voice recorder. Huh? I recorded everything up till now. What if I send this to your company? You are totally screwed. Maya's face turned pale. By the way, I had them film everything since these guys came in. What? Just audio wouldn't be enough evidence. With video too, it's rock solid. No way. Then everything is... Then Maya approached Jacob and clung to him. Please, anything but that. I'll do anything. The hell are you saying? You provoked me like crazy and even lied. But I don't give a damn. It's your own damn fault. Abandoned by Jacob, Maya slumped to the floor. Anderson, mind if I deal with these guys? Saying that, Jacob pointed at the gang members with their heads down. It's got nothing to do with me anymore, so do what you want. My bad, I let you get hurt too. Nah, I'm actually grateful. This will probably make work more comfortable. Oh, hear about this audio and video data. Mind if I give it to you later, me? She might have done the same thing to others, so I want to look into it. Oh, I get it. I'll send the data to your company after a bit. Do whatever makes you happy, bro. Got it. Then the gang members took me and the guys who used violence and left. I wanted to talk with you a bit too, but go home for today. I'm okay, it's just this much. No way, go to the hospital and get checked out properly. Saying that, Jacob left the room. Then Julian stood in front of me, nodded, and started talking. Don is worried about you, Anderson, but that's an overreaction, right? After he got the call from you, he was more fled than I've ever seen him. Is that so? He always acts tough, but deep down, he really cares about family. I see. So please go to the hospital for him. But he won't know if I actually went to the hospital or not, right? In that case, send us the medical bill from the hospital. I see. If you could take Don's feelings into consideration, I'd appreciate it. That day, I told them I was going straight home instead of to the office and headed to the hospital. Fortunately, there were no abnormalities with my bones, but since I had bruises, the hospital asked about the circumstances. However, I couldn't exactly say I got beat up by the mafia, so I insisted I fell and went home. The next day, I went to work at the office as if nothing had happened. Then my co-workers and seniors crowded around me. What's going on? Then one of my co-workers showed me an email with an attached video on the company computer. First, the mail had audio data and video of this incident attached. The content was clear, and everything was presented in an easy-to-understand way. However, my name didn't appear anywhere in the video, and the audio was muted. What in the world is this about? Furthermore, the email said that I had exposed Maya's true nature because of that. It seemed the people at the company were grateful to me, and since the Maya situation had blown up at the company, the Hups were going to be ostracized too. As for Maya, she was going to be sued for causing major damage to the company. To express my gratitude to Jacob for all this, I called him after work. Hello, Jacob. Did you see the email, and did you go to the hospital? I went to the hospital, so I'll send a bill your way. The email was amazing, right? I edited it so people wouldn't find out you're my little bro. So that's what it was. Well, thanks. You really helped me out. I don't want to cause you any trouble either. Come on, trouble is, I feel like I get now that being a white-collar worker is tougher than being mafia. Depends on the time and place. Somehow it felt like I talked with my brother for the first time in a while. But I respect you, you know? Actually, there was a time when I didn't want to become mafia. Is that so? But I couldn't say that and just silently listen to what Dad said. Yeah, but you properly stated your opinion and stuck with it, even if it meant getting disowned. That's true. I always thought that was so cool of you. I'm glad you thought of me that way. Yeah, I'm genuinely proud to have you as my little brother. Thank you. This must be some kind of fate. Let's go out for a meal sometime. That's going to be your treat then, right? Well, I'm the older one, so I'll pay for that. I talked with my brother for the first time in a while. This incident was frustrating in some ways, but I was also a bit grateful for it.